everyone. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are joining us from. Welcome to China Youth Summit 2026 pre-orientation session. My name is Prima, and I am part of the project coordinator team at Youth Break the Boundaries, and I'll be your moderator for today's session. Thank you to all participants who have taken the time to join us today, and we are really glad to have you here. Before we begin, I'd like to encourage you to turn on your camera if possible and use a virtual background, just like I'm doing here, so we can have a more engaging and interactive session together. For the link of the virtual background, our committee already sent it through our Zoom chat, or if you get the information from email, it is also already submitted there, attached there. Now, I'd like to ask first, how excited are you for today's pre-orientation session? On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you? You can let us know in the Zoom chat. Okay, let me open the chat room. 10, Darmhal. Okay, hi. Musna, hi. 10, okay. Alvina, Sharon. 10 plus plus Anandito, okay. Atias, Ataskar also 10. Okay, so I can see that many of you is excited for today's session, and I also really excited for today. So, and also I'd like to get to know some of you here because this is my first time being a moderator of China Youth Summit. Where are you joining us from? So you can type your city or country in the chat. We also encourage you to rename your Zoom display name by using the format country of origin underscore full name. Oh, sorry, full name underscore country of origin. Okay. While waiting for you to rename your Zoom display name, I will see who have renamed. Okay, there is Alvina from Indonesia, Anandito from Indonesia. Hi, nice to meet you. And then Iman from Morocco, and then Rochelle from Philippines. Okay, in the chat we have Musna from Pakistan, Tanisha from India, Irena Bear from Nigeria, and then there is also from Ethiopia, Anandito Sadika from Afghanistan, Peter from China, Chongqing, Hamani from India, Tia from Iran, Dharmpal from India, Bengaluru, Aslam from Egypt, Gali from Bangladesh, Putra from Nepal, Joseph from Liberia, Azhar from Pakistan, Awais from Pakistan, and Mirza from India. Okay, so it's great to see all of the participants from different places. Thank you everyone for sharing where you are joining from. So first thing first, I'd like to give you a brief update about the China Youth Summit 2026. First, the fully funded registration period will close today, 15 August. So if you are interested in joining our program, we strongly encourage you to apply through our official website, chinayouthsummit.com, as soon as possible. If you haven't completed or submitted your registration yet, or if you haven't proceeded with the payment, please make sure to complete the registration form and the required payment process. Please kindly note that your participation status will be officially confirmed after you have completed the required registration and payment process. So once again, if you are interested in joining or attending the China Youth Summit 2026, please make sure to complete the process as soon as possible for you to, who haven't finished the registration and the payment. Okay, so before we continue, I'd like also to remind everyone of a few rules throughout the session. Please keep your microphone muted unless you are invited or permitted to speak by the moderator or the speaker. And when we have a Q&A session at the end, we will let you know when you can turn on your microphone and ask your question directly. Then thank you for your cooperation. Now, let's move on to today's pre-orientation session. So, today is actually our fourth pre-orientation titled SDG Vision Empowering Tomorrow's Change Makers. This is one of the most important sessions in your CYS 2026 journey because the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, are at the core of China Youth Summit 2026. In this session, you will learn how the SDGs are connected to our program and more importantly, how you can connect them to or turn your ideas into a meaningful projects that can create real impact in your community. Throughout this session, we will explore the following. First, we'll give you an overview of the SDGs, including what they are and why they matter. Second, we'll discuss how the SDGs are integrated into China Youth Summit 2026. And lastly, we'll provide practical guidance on how to connect your own project ideas with relevant SDGs and develop a project with meaningful impact. So if you have already registered but are still preparing to submit your form, this session can also help you gain a clearer understanding of the kind of impact, project idea, and vision you'd like to develop. I hope you'll find today's session useful and inspiring, and hopefully you will leave with a clear idea of how your own ideas can contribute to the SDGs. And for those of you who are newly registered or couldn't attend our previous pre-orientation session, don't worry. You can watch the recordings of all our pre-orientation sessions on the Youth Break the Boundaries Foundation YouTube channel, which is at YBB Foundation. So make sure to check out our YouTube channel and catch up on any sessions you may have missed. So before we get started, let me briefly walk you through today's agenda. And for some of you who have joined our previous orientation session, you may already be familiar with our agenda, which will begin with presentation from our speaker. And then after that, we'll continue with the open Q&A session when you are welcome to ask questions either through chat or speaking directly. So if you have questions during the speaker's presentation, you can type them in the Zoom chat and we will address them during the Q&A session. And for those of you who would like to ask questions directly, you will have the opportunity to do so after the speaker has finished delivering the material, when the moderator invites you to turn on your microphone. So please be mindful on the session flow and follow the instruction from the moderator so we can keep the session organized and running smoothly. And finally, we will close the session with a short photo session for documentation. So that's a brief overview of today's agenda. I hope everyone's ready and we are going to welcome our speaker. We are very pleased to be joined today
I
by
have
our
one question.
Okay. Okay, I will continue. So we are very pleased to be joined today by our speaker Shalila Raihan from General Affairs team at Youth Break the Boundaries. Some of you may already know her from the previous orientation session talking about sponsorship. But for those of you who are joining us for the first time, let me introduce her once again. So everyone, let's give a warm welcome to our speaker of today, Miss Chacha. Hello, Miss Chacha. How
Hi,
are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm feeling great too, and I'm really excited to have you here with us today. So, Miss Chacha, before you begin your presentation, would you like to say a few words or greet our participants first? The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Prima, for opening this session. Hello, everyone. My name is Kalila. And as Prima said, some of you might, I'm sorry, am I clearly audible in your device, guys?
Yes, it is audible.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And yeah, my name is Kalila. However, in Indonesia, we have short name. And I don't know. It's funny though. My short name is Chacha. I know it means like uncle or, grandfather, probably in India and Pakistan. I know it's weird. People told me that it means uncle and grandfather, but I'm kind of fine with that. So just call me Chacha. I'm fine. And in this session, I'll go straight away for the presentation because our time is limited. So wait a minute. Let me share my screen. And while I'm presenting the discussion, I would like to close my camera because I'm afraid that my internet connection is not so stable. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Let me close my camera. Oh, wait a minute. And this is it visible, guys? Can you give some?
Still loading in. Okay, it is already showed.
Okay, cool. Now, we are going to talk about the pre-departure orientation for China Youth Summit 2026. And oh yeah, as general information, because I saw that many people are curious whether or not this is for China Youth Summit or Japan Youth Summit. Basically, we have several programs, including Japan Youth Summit, Korea Youth Summit, Istanbul Youth Summit. So our program is not just China Youth Summit. We have several programs and different in different countries. Feel free to join any programs you want. But China Youth Summit, this one, I'm in these meetings for China Youth Summit, and I'll go for today's presentation, that is Sustainable Development Goals for China Youth Summit. Okay, wait a minute, it's a bit lagging. Okay, what is Sustainable Development Goals? I'm sure some of you already know what is the Sustainable Development Goals. Is it basically a set of 17 goals that is agreed among nations, the members of the United Nations, as part of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. So prior to Sustainable Development Goals, we have Millennial Development Goals that ended in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. And then from 2016 to 2030, we have Sustainable Development Goals. And these are actually the blueprint for peace, prosperity, sustainability for people and also the planet. So the Sustainable Development Goals, they have, like I said earlier, they have 17 goals. So you can like just search it. Actually, they have goal 1, like no poverty, zero hunger, quality education, and then I'm sorry, gender equality.
Miss Chacha, I'm sorry to cut you, but the PowerPoint is not showing here.
Oh, really? Is it visible, guys?
In my screen, it is not yet, but the other
Yeah,
participants might tell
it's
us.
visible
Is it?
now. It's visible now.
It's visible.
It's visible?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll go on. I'll continue. And then why we are adopting the sustainable development goals. So as we knew, we are in 2026. We're in 2026, and it's near the end of sustainable development goals. And we want to maximize the remaining years of sustainable development goals. And as we see here, there are 4 points that already mentioned in the PowerPoint. The first is youth as the key drivers of sustainability, because young people, we have creativity, we have energy and innovation needed to shape a more sustainable future. So in the future, it's not how to say that, in the future it's us who will be holding the you know I'm sorry, wait a minute, who will be sitting in power, those who will run for presidents, who will run for the ministers. It is our generations, right? So we are actually the key drivers of sustainability. It starts from us now. And then youth is, they are directly affected, deeply involved, because we are the largest generations, right? And how to say that, we are directly involved in our community. We know the situations, we know the problem in the field, right? We are not the one who legalize the legislation. I'm sorry for my English, but yeah, we are not the one who legalize the rule and then who make the rule, but we are the one who knows the real situation in the field. So our how to say that, our contribution is actually big. We can start small, right? Because we are directly affected. by the rules, by the policy of the government, but we are also deeply involved in the community. We know the case, we know the problem, we know what are the best solutions, and then we are the agents of real change. Youth contribute to responsible consumption, green innovation, entrepreneurship, and community action. We saw many people like Greta and then Malala, many people, they are young generations who are involved in the action of change. They really took action, and now it's our turn. It's our time to do so. Okay. And the number 4, it's empowering youth accelerates the SDGs, because the SDGs nearing its end time. Empowering youth is actually, how to say that, it accelerates, it's fast, not fasten, it make the goal are more viable, I think, or we can reach the goal faster, because we are the one, again, I think this is connected to number 2, because we are the one who is deeply involved in the community. So empowering youth actually accelerates the achievement of sustainable development goals. It creates long-term social, economic, and environmental benefits. Then let me move on to the next slide. Okay, so what are the themes for...
I have one question. I have one question.
Excuse me, sir. As it is explained by Prima, by our moderator, the question and answer session will be after the presentation, okay? So bear with me. I will
Okay.
end the presentation soon. Okay, thank you very much for your understanding. So let me just continue first, okay? You can ask later or just drop it in the chat box. So the themes for China Youth Summit 2026 is empowering youth leadership through innovation and technology for sustainable future. And we adopt several points of sustainable development goals. That is sustainable development number 4, and then number 8, decent work and economic growth. Number 9, industry innovation and infrastructure. Number 11, sustainable cities and communities. And number 16, that is peace, justice, and strong institution. And so what are the correlation between, how to say that, sustainable development goals to our event, that is China Youth Summit 2026? As you know, in the beginning of registration, you have to fill essay, right? For the particularly for fully funded delegates, you have to fill out an essay with reference, and then you are choosing specific SDGs, whether it's SDG 4, SDG 8, 9, 11, and 16 as the theme for China Youth Summit. So we will assess those essays, and afterwards we will put you in the same group with others who are choosing the same SDGs with you. For example, I'm choosing SDG number 4 to join China Youth Summit. And then Prima is choosing SDG number 8. And then I saw here we have, I'm sorry, I forgot the name. Let's just say I'm sorry. Raphael, let's just say we have another participant named Raphael. Raphael is choosing SDG number 4. So I will be in the same group with Raphael. So people here, people in China Youth Summit, all of the participants, they are grouped based on their chosen SDG. So if you're choosing SDG number 4, you will be with people who are choosing SDG number 4. If you're choosing SDG number 16, you will be in the same group with those choosing SDGs number 16. And these are the awards for China Youth Summit 2026. We have the best project. So the assessment is both individual assessment as well as group assessment. So we have best project, best group. This is best project, best group, and most active group. This is the assessment for group. And then we have best leader, best presenter, best participant, and also best national costume. This is for individual assessment. So the assessment the scoring is not started on the event day. It started from the time you were put into groups. So, I mean, if you are proceeding with China Youth Summit, and for example, you're choosing as fully funded delegates, you are put in group number SDG number 16, for example. So, you are assessed from the time you are joining group number 16, because we will decide who are the best leader, who are the best participant, and then who are the best group, the most active group, something like that. And then the best project, best presenter, and best national costume, it will be decided on the event day. And I think that's all from me, I guess. Wait a minute. It's lagging. Oh, right. So yeah, that's all. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll give the session back to Prima.
All right, so thank you very much, Ms. Chacha, for presenting the material about our topics today. So without further ado, we're going to open the Q&A session. So for some of you who want to ask directly to Ms. Chacha, you may raise your hand first, and I will let you open your mic. Okay, so there is Tanisha from India. You can open your mic, and if possible, you can open your camera too.
Yes, actually, I'm traveling, so I can't open my camera. But I wanted to ask that just 1 minute. Actually, today is Independence Day for India, so there's a lot of noise. I wanted to ask that when are the full, interview announcements going to happen? Because I checked the sheet yesterday of China Summit. It was supposed to happen from 10 August to 20, but since the registration period long in, I wanted to ask when will they announce the interview announcement?
I'm sorry, Miss Datrak, I cannot hear you clearly. So are you asking
I
about
wanted
your...
interview announcement,
Okay,
fully funded delegates interview announcement.
thank you very much. Okay, I got it already. So for everyone here, I will not answer the same question, right? So for everyone asking about when are the interview announcement, you can go to China Youth Summit website, www.chinayouthsummit.com, and then scroll to the wait a minute, let me try. So you can go to China Youth Summit platform, and then you see there are programs on the top of the your screen, and then there is this thing, it's written here, active site China Youth Summit. Click that one, click that button, and then scroll through, and then you will arrive at the end. By the end of the page, there is the timeline. So I will read here. Interview announcement for fully funded candidates, it's from August 10th to August 2026. So it's 15. Probably the team are still reviewing your essay, because so many people registering for this event. It's quite demanding, I guess, for the team, for the committee to review all of your essay. And then for the interview for fully funded candidates is from August 21 to August 2031. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Also, another, if I wrote my essay, for example, on SDG number 11, can I change it later to 4 or it sticks the same?
No, unfortunately not. So yeah, thank you very much, Ayub, for providing the link here in the chat box. If you are already choose SDG number 4, for example, or number 16, so you will be grouped with people from SDG number 16, right? So you already upload your essay there, you already choose your SDG. That is final, I guess, unless the team decided that you can join other team. But that is rare, I think. That's a rare case.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, before we move on, so I want to make it more clear for everyone who asking when is the announcement of fully funded, when will be it is announced, will be the interview, and what is the cost of fully funded, because many of you still having that question about registration technicalities, which we already provided the information in our social media, in our website, or even our guidelines. So I hope everyone here asking the question specifically for the topic today that will Miss Chacha answer. Okay, so we have this Anandito Anugrah from Indonesia. You can open your mic.
Okay, so I wanted to ask about the batch one payment. Okay, so for the fully funded participants, do we need to pay the batch one payment? Just to confirm.
Okay, thank you very much. I guess this is the question for from many participants. I think many participants have this question. So the answer is no. You don't have to pay any batch one, batch two payment, particularly if you are registering for fully funded, right? So you can wait until the end of until the result of the interview is issued. You can wait until that time. If you get selected as a fully funded candidate, then you don't have to pay anything, right? But if you decide to proceed with the application, if you decide to go as a self-funded delegate, so you have to pay for batch one and batch two. But there is the thing here. So um, as far as I know, in my humble opinion, because when we go to China, when we go to Japan, South Korea, we need visa, right? And we can provide supporting documents like hotel booking, itinerary, and then what are the others, Prima? Guarantee letter, maybe, and then
Invitation
yes,
letter.
correct. Guarantee letter, invitation letter, we can provide that after you pay batch one payment. Why? Because in our cases, there are many people who want to like go to Japan and then go to South Korea, and then they misuse those documents. And we don't want that to happen. So that's why you have to pay batch one installment payment. If you want to get those documents early, just pay batch one installment payment, and then you'll get all of those documents. But if you decide to just wait until and I'm sorry that the first batch installment payment is not refundable, because we work once you pay, we transfer that to the hotel, and then we transfer that to our third party in China, because we have city tour, right? We have city tour, we have meal. We already registered your names there. So unfortunately, the first installment payment is not refundable. So if you are make your mind to join this event, you can go straight to pay the first batch, first installment payment. And if you get selected as a fully funded, we will refund that money if you are get selected for fully funded. But if you don't get selected for fully funded, we cannot refund that money, okay? Why? I'm sorry, for further explanation, why?
I have a question.
I'm sorry, sir. I have not yet complete my explanation. So why we are how to say that? Why we ask you to, why we open the batch one installment payment early? Because some countries, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I'm not being racist or anything, but for some countries, it's harder to go to other country. I mean, like Japan, South Korea, they are so strict regarding documents. So if you apply for visa to their embassy, to South Korea embassy, to Japan embassy, it may take 1 month or more to apply for visa, right? It depends. It's not only depends on your profile, but it also depends on your travel record. So, for example, I'm from Indonesia. If I already visit Malaysia, Singapore, some countries in Eastern Europe, maybe that will probably easier for me to apply for Japanese visa for Japan. But if I haven't go anywhere, if I haven't go even to Malaysia, my neighbor country, I think that will be quite hard to apply for, going to the first world country, like, a second world country like Japan or South Korea. I think that is, it's relatively harder for everyone who has not have, how to say that? Oh my God, I'm confused. Who hasn't have travel record. So yeah, I hope that is understood my explanation.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Anandito.
Thank you, Ms. Chacha, for the answer. The next question comes from Yamin. You can open your mic.
Yeah, we often say that young people are the agents of change, but meaningful change require more than giving youth a voice. What concrete steps can government, organization, and international institutions take to give young people real decisions-making power, resources, and opportunities to turn their ideas into measurable SDG progress by 2030?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't really get it. Can everyone here who like get Yamin's question, or if no one do
Okay, I can repeat
any,
it. I can repeat it.
okay.
We often say that young people are the agents of change, but meaningful change requires more than giving youth a voice. What concrete steps can government, organization, and international institutions give young people real decisions making power, resources, and opportunities to turn their ideas into measurable SDG progress by 2030?
I guess your question is what the government do to give you to give young people opportunities. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can explain it.
Okay. So I think the answer is depends on where you live, right? So I live here in Indonesia. My government, they have I'm sorry, my government, they have several programs for youth. Uh, they provide scholarship, and then from the Minister of Finance, I guess, they provide us scholarship to go abroad to pursue higher degree, pursuing our master degree and then PhD in other countries, particularly first world countries like the US, the UK, and other
Mhm.
countries. And we actually also the country who receive grants from other nations. In Indonesia, we receive grants from Malaysia. I'm sorry, from Australia. I think there is this specific grant called for Muslim youth to promote how to say that moderation in practicing Islam, I guess, because I'm sorry, I'm not trying to
Yeah, I can understand.
yeah, thank you very much then. Because some people they practice Islam like in a hard way, they do terrorism. Although I'm so sorry. It's not only Islam, it's not the religion, it's the people, right? So even though you are not Muslim, even though other people they can do that. So we
We
receive
are humans
grants.
first.
Yeah, so we receive grants from other countries for, you know, uh promoting moderation in Islam, and from the UK, from the US as well, USA, UK aid. I think we have several grants from other countries. I hope that answers your question, sir.
It's okay, but I have one more question. Can I ask?
Yes, of course.
If young people are not only the future but also the leaders of change today, what is the one thing you believe we must start doing differently now to ensure that the SDG has become a reality, not just goals written on paper by 2030?
Okay, cool. I think what we can do now is it depends on what your community needs, right? So if I see my surrounding here, my community, um, wait a minute, I'm sorry for the people noise. So if I look at my community, my surrounding here, this is a bit taboo, but um, many young generation they got pregnant before marriage. I'm sorry, it's a bit sensitive. So they tend to do those, I mean, activities. It's taboo. But what I think I can do is to provide them with education that it's not a good, it's not a good thing to do. Or another thing happening in my community is they have low literacy of English, so they cannot speak English fluently. So what I will do, actually, this is also my plan. So I will try to teach them how to speak English step by step, not like go straight fluent, but just step by step. So you can start small. It's not always big. You don't have to do big things. You can start small from the community, from your family, how you teach your younger sister, younger brothers, the community, the children in your community, something like that. I hope that's answer.
So follow this idea when we have to start. We have to start from our home.
Yes, correct.
Thank you. I understand it completely.
Anyway, I just want to remind that since the announcement is on, from August 10th to August 20. So for everyone who has not yet complete their essay, please complete it by August 20, because if you submit your essay after August 20, we will not consider it as eligible for, fully funded candidates. So please complete your essay as soon as possible, because we are nearing the deadline for interview announcement. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right, thank you very much for the questions and answers here. I will give you the opportunity for the next question. Is there any more question from you? You can drop it in the chat or raise your hand. Okay, there is Musna. You can open your microphone.
So when will be interviews scheduled for fully funded candidates?
Okay, you are asking for the announced interview for the fully funded candidates, right? Actually, the team already shared the link in the chat box. You can click that and then scroll down, and then you will find a timeline. Let me show you. Okay. I hope this is visible, right? So this is the program schedule. We are now here. The team is reviewing all of your essay, guys. And then I think by August 19 or August 20, we will issue the announcement. If you submit your essay after August 20, we will not consider it as legitimate for fully funded candidates. Thank you very much.
Okay, I hope the answer is clear. We're going to move to the next participant. Hashim, you can open your mic. Okay, so Mr. Abu Bakar Muhammad Hashim, you can open your mic if you have question towards Ms. Chacha.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to good morning to you all. My name is Abubakar Muhammad Hashim from Nigeria. My question is straightforward. Although some were answered by Chacha, was regarding the payment. I've made payment for the registration fee, though I'm yet to submit my AC, which will be submitted very soon, inshallah, today. I'll do that, do the submission. My question is regarding the kit that was sent to us yesterday. I received an email containing some kits with this is like flight ticket. I don't know if it's ticket or no, or not a ticket or meet. It looks like a meal ticket or flight ticket. Though I didn't go through the entire document that was sent. So that's what I called. I missed the two meetings that we had last time due to timing. I'm living in a local village here in Nigeria, and Kebbi State to be precise. So the timing was wrong. I thought it's 3 when they said 4 p.m., 4:30, I thought it's p.m., so it was a.m. Timing. So that was why I missed that class, the meeting. So that was why I joined today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. If I'm not mistaken, it was about the schedule. Is that right? The flight and etc. The rundown of the day of the summit. Is that correct?
Sorry, I missed what you said.
I want to confirm your questions. Is it about the rundown of the day of the summit?
My question is just like I said, I missed two sessions that I was in the first session that we had. So I am yet to submit my AC. So I missed two sessions, but I have made payment for the registration fee, which is the $10. The application fee is what I want clearance on that, since I applied for fully funded here from Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your participation towards the registration and you plan to submit your essay today. And for the session, even though it is mandatory for all of the participants, you don't have to worry if you have problem couldn't attend the orientation because the recordings is provided in our YouTube channel. So you can open the YBB Foundation. There is the previous session of the orientation if you missed every information. Is that clear enough?
Yes, thank you. That will be okay for now. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Okay,
Thank you, Mr.
so there is also a question from Musna asking the technicalities of the interview scenario. So,
Okay.
Miss,
I'm sorry, Prima, for cutting you.
that's okay.
Okay, so the technicality for the interview will be shared actually from through email. So all the details regarding the interview will be shared in the email through the email. But overall, in general, you will have 10 minutes to present your ideas based on the one that you submitted in the application form. So it's regarding your essay. So you have 10 minutes to explain that idea and make us like just short, probably 5 to 6 slides of PowerPoint, and afterwards we can have question and answer regarding your project or your idea. I hope that answers your question. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Miss Chacha. The next questions will come from Techno BG7. You can open your mic.
Okay, thank you for having me this chance. I'm just from Ethiopia. First of all, just my English is not that much good. So when Mr. Cha was presented about the essay, can you clarify it more? It's not clear for me.
Okay, I will try to answer your question. And Mr. Muhammad Kori will be the last person to ask question because our time is limited. So I will try to answer regarding the essay. So when you register to our website, right? After you register, you have to fill out several things like your information about yourself and then your education, your achievements, if I'm not mistaken. And in the next slide, you will have to fill regarding essay. You have to choose your SDG that you want to focus on regarding your project. And afterwards, just below that box, you have to write an essay regarding your chosen SDG. So for example, if I'm choosing SDG number 4, I will write an essay regarding SDG number 4. Right. I hope that answers your question, sir. Thank you very much. Is that clear?
Okay, I think that's already clear. The last person that would like to ask question is from Muhammad Kori Mustafa. You can open your microphone. Mr. Muhammad Kori Mustafa, are you there? If you have question, please open your microphone.
Oh, sorry. Good morning, everyone. I'm Muhammad Kwadi Mustafa from Nigeria. So my colleague Muhammad mentioned about submitting an essay or whatsoever. So I want to ask: is the deadline for the submission of essay is today? And is there are there any group of information? Because I'm not in the group of WhatsApp or any Instagram. Is there any group for us community? Doctor, we can share information or everything?
Okay, thank you very much. I will try to answer your question. So regarding any groups, WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups, other we don't have that for now. It's vacant. We don't have any groups for that. So the communication is through email, or if you want to ask specific question, you can just chat our customer support. Yes, YBB Foundation already sent here, you may say it in the chat box. If you want to ask for a specific question, just chat him, our customer support. He will be more than happy to help you sort out your problems. I hope that answers. And for the deadline, as I mentioned earlier, the deadline is 20 August, in the next 5 days. So you have to submit all of, guys, you have to submit all of your essay as soon as possible because the time is running out. Okay, I hope that answers everyone's question. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Should we send the essay through our email or what? What? I don't know. Understand?
No, sir, can you go to
You have
Lima,
to
or are
create
you
a portal. Sorry if I can. Sorry,
Okay, I will.
Chacha, if I could help there.
So yeah,
Muhammad, you have to register on the portal. There is a portal for the summit. You have to have an
Okay.
account with the portal.
Okay, everyone, thank you very much. So, for the registration details, you can open our official website, which is www.chinayouthsummit.com. So, there is a specific information how you register your participations, how to submit your essays, how to pay your registration, when is the timeline, the schedule, the rundown, the specification of your fully funded scheme, your self-funded scheme, and etc. So you can check there first the website, the guideline, and we also have social media. So you can also check the information updates there in our Instagram, or Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. But if you have still questions after reading all of the information that we already provided in our website or social media, you can contact our WhatsApp, and the number of WhatsApp is already provided in the chat Zoom. So you can save that number. So you can ask for the question there. All right, and I'm really sorry for the one who are raising your hands because our time is already it's already finished, and you can ask another question to the next orientation, so you don't have to worry. And so, thank you so much everyone for your
Please one
time.
quick. Hello,
Okay,
please one.
I'm really sorry, sir, but we have already finished the time. I'm really sorry. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So.
I'm sorry for cutting you, sir. You can try to contact our customer support. The number is attached in the chat box, and he will be more than happy to help you. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Mr. Cha. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for everyone for your time and active participation today. And of course, a big thank you to Mr. Cha for sharing such valuable insight with us. Before we end today's session, we will have a quick photo session for documentation. So for some of you who haven't turned on your camera, I will give you time to open your camera if possible, and our operator will take a screenshot in a moment. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Thank you to open your camera. All right, so I hope the operator already ready for the screenshot. I will count to three. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, once again, 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you everyone. Have a great day and see you on the next pre-orientation session.